Break. It is Sunday, 24 September, 6:56 local, 11:56 Zulu. We're en route to Eglin Delta for some transient response testing. We're going to get a auto cal first, baseline our curves, and then we're going to get some maneuvering that we can compare those curves against. And we're going to be looking particularly at the performance of the IMU-based calibration today. Boost pump is secure, half takeoff checklist is complete. It is 11:56:38, 17 degrees Charlie, 30.7 on board. I'm on the on-speed local network. We've got our max gross weight set to 1,500. We've got our aircraft gross weight set to 1,325. Best glide speed at 80, and our airframe load factor is set at 6 Gs. And I forgot the special phone case that hooks up to this, so my bad. Today we're going to be working on my leg. Now we're just going to work that, and we just forced a reboot. That's not atypical. Okay. So we're going to get a fresh log file here. Let's go back in. See if we can get back onto there. Nope. Forced yet another reboot. Okay, let's go ahead and let the system reboot, and we'll come back out of the Wi-Fi. There we go. Let's go ahead and reconnect to the Wi-Fi network. All right, so that's double reboots. Our Wi-Fi is still very unstable. All right, there we go. On speed setup looks good. Navigating over here to onspeed.local. Navigate to onspeed.local. And looking good. Here we go. Auto calibration wizard. That's set up. And it retained our numbers from last time. Let's see if we can't get in this time. Okay, and we're good to go. All right, so we're all set. And our IMU or our data source rather for calibration is set to IMU. We're just going to fly this first one on this heading, so let's go ahead and accelerate here. So we'll get at least 2 calibrations with each system. We're flying with the Dynon and the Garmin probe in close formation today. We're going to use the maintain altitude technique. We're driving our auto calibrations. 2992 is set in both altimeters. It is 11:58:32, 17 degrees Charlie, 30.4 onboard engine temps are nominal, skull and 360. This will be an IMU auto calibration for the on-speed system. Standby airspeed. Trim. All right. Put a red line on the engine. Looks good. All right. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. 8-second throttle pull reference is 4970 on the glass. Standard left rudder, 4970. Pitch. A little slow on the uptake there. There's a big decel rate, lost 20 feet. 30 feet, holding 4940. 4940 reference. All right, 4930, still have a downtrend going. Not super happy with this one. Trim's coming in. All right, already lost 70 feet. $4,900. Probably need to warm up first. 4980. All right, down almost 100 feet now. Spending too much time on the altimeter, not enough time outside. There's our pitch rate. Coming into our stall. Lost 120 feet, unacceptable. And there's our curve. Let's go ahead and save that data to file. Download. Our save screenshot function is broken right at the moment, so we're going to save this the old-fashioned way. There's our screenshot, and let's get set up for another one of those. Then we'll work more on the mechanical. Reference back and forth to the glass, see if we can't smooth that out. Just a little late with the initial pitch input. Humpty just a little bit. We'll skull 360. It is 12:01:02. 16 Charlie, 30.1 on board. Gross weight is set for that at 1325. And there's a little bit of a Humpty with a push. Let's start our acceleration. Plenty of airspace.
Region 37, Eagle departure radar contact, climb maintain 10,000, turn left heading 360.
And we're up north to stay out of the airline corridor on Sunday. Looking good, just accelerating now. There's red line. We got a good live wire. Let's go ahead and pull up the display here just for shits and grins. Decel display is set. And we're sculling about 005, and winds are showing light and variable off today.
3687 Whiskey, contact clearance approach 133.45.
3345, 87 Whiskey, thanks.
Have a good day.
You do.
All right, standby airspeed. Red line. Little push. All right, there we go, looking good. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. Standard left rudder, standard pull. 2 fingers of pressure on there. Slight climb, but I'm accepting that for this one. I think that's probably the way to go into this. All right, there's our pressure starting to come on. All right, looking good. This one's much better. Referencing 50-30. Just needed to get warmed up. We'll do that in the future. We'll plan one warm-up run. 3 degrees off on my heading. Come on back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Increasing the pitch rate.
Region 3070, contact.
Using a combination of the glass and the round dial seems to be the ticket. Makes sense. Pulling into the stall. Increase pitch rate. Lost about 10 feet. We'll call that good. And there's our curve. Wow, that's kind of an interesting curve. We're going to save that data to the file, download it. We'll get a screenshot of that here. Whoops. Shit. Accidentally hit the screen with my pinky finger, and that took me back to page 2, and I lost my screen plot. That's all right. We'll generate 1 out of the 10 hertz data. Let's go ahead and set up. Do 1 more of those, and then we're going to switch our calibration source. And then we're going to run the same routine on DocsBox. Then we'll do our transient response test. So I expect we'll have lots of log files. And we're going to have to debrief that, Bob, for concatenation because we need to make sure this stuff marries up pretty precisely. The lack of Wi-Fi stability is getting particularly annoying. That's probably an RV4 issue. But we can't seem to fly a sortie without at least 1 reboot. And we're already on our 3rd reboot for this sortie. All right, we got a good camera, we got a good boom. Yo-yo here. Let's get set up for our next one on a heading of 180. It is 120442, 15 degrees Charlie, 29.7 on board. And the reason we need a VN300 Cal is I need a direct comparison for transient response. Right now, the issues we're having is the transient response with the IMU-based calibration may be questionable. Heavy emphasis on may. That's first look. I tend to screw things up regularly. All right, there's our 5,000 accelerating on heading of 180. 1205, 23, 16 Charlie, 29.6 on board. Don't need to readjust our weight yet. Standby airspeed. The 1 more IMU-based calibration, then we're going to get a quick VN300 calibration. We're going to do the same thing on DocsBox for the Garmin too. Ten knots. There's red line. 5 knots. All right, trim condition looks good. Expect that wing swap as we slow down, looks good. All right, data mark, 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Our record, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. Standard 8-second pull. Standard left rudder. Little 10-foot climb there. Settling into the groove. There we go. Got her. Got her. Reference at 50-10 on the glass. Slight climb. Don't see that on the round dial, but up about 5 feet, 10 feet. There we go, compensating. 50-10, definitely downtrend. Let's trim. All right, increasing the pitch rate. Decel rate about 1.8, a little higher than what we've seen. And there we go. All right, let's take a look at that. Well, there's a curve, okay. Let's save that data to the file. See if we can get a screenshot without accidentally erasing it this time. And good to go. All right, here we go. Now we're going to change our data source. I expect we'll probably get a reboot at some point in here. So going to settings, system configuration. God, sorry, Bob. Here we go, down here. Okay. Calibration data source. Switching to EFIS. Going to save.
Eglin traffic. Eglin approach, Baron 5409.
All right, we made it. Woohoo!
Alpha Yankee Sierra.
All right, back to Wizard here. See if we can navigate without rebooting. Looking good. We're going to just adjust our gross weight by 5 pounds here.
318, Papa, Roger, squawk.
Set.
Getting it now, and say your altitude.
Continue. All right, made it. Woohoo! No reboot.
What altitude are you
Shit hot. All right, in the easy right turn to 360-1208-43.
Southeast of Destin.
All right, 15 Charlie, 29.3 on board. Yo-yo. This will be a BN 300 auto-cal run. We just need one curve, and then we're going to switch to Doc's box. And we're going to begin our transient response stuff.
300, climb and maintain 10,000.
And we're looking for stable log files above all else. So there won't be any reason to change calibration source after this run. We're just going to be using raw pressures. All right, it is 1209, 16 Charlie, 29.2 Skull 360. Stand by, airspeed. All right, there's a red line. 10 knots.
5409 uniform, Eglin approach, you're cleared to Alpha Yankee Sierra Airport as filed on departure. Maintain 2,000, expect 8,000 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency, this frequency, hold for release. Report number 1 ready to go. Squawk 3453.
Cleared to Alpha Yankee Sierra as filed, 2,000 initially, 8,000 after 10 minutes. This frequency, second squawk.
3453.
All right, looking good. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
A record. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. Referencing 4990. Standard left rudder. It'll squeeze to hold it. Slight climb. Second time that's happened. Stopping it right there. That results in a slight pitch down. And now just going into our smooth pull.
District 5136, Eglin departure radar contact, climb maintain 10,000, when able turn
higher
left, heading
decel rate than
040.
we've been seeing with this technique. So about 1.6 or so.
10,000.
Start to come down, basically top of the green band. There's non-speed condition. We're going to stop, trim, increase our pitch rate. Ended up climbing about 15 feet on that one. And back down. Standard beautiful VN 300 curve. Save that data to file. Let's go ahead and save our screenshot. Now we got apples to apples to comparison. All right, now we're going to switch to DocsBox. We're going to repeat that drill with the Garmin probe. We don't have the IMU offsets for the wing box, so I don't expect as good a calibration off the Dyna, and I expect a comparable off of the all right, there's DocsBox. Locking on to DocsBox. All right, we are connected to DocsBox. Right. Let's go ahead and retype on speed local here. Going into the gateway. Looking good. We're in the gateway, and I am showing DocsBox. Let's get our num set here for AutoCal. So 1500. All right, we have got 28.9. Let's go with 26, 27, 13, 15.
Papa contact Excel Center 120.2.
80. Climbing like a scalded ass ape here. And let's see here. 6 Gs. And continue.
5409 uniform.
All right, we just forced a crash at DocsBox. So that's a trend item today. Crash on both systems, just trying to get the AutoCal set up. So let's go back out. Let's go into settings, make sure we're still connected to DocsBox. We are. Back here, I'm going to refresh the wizard. We're going to see what happens. All right, we're back on the wizard, and we got a live wire. And our data source is set to the Dyna box right now. So we're going to switch that, which means I expect yet another reboot, but that's okay. System configuration, going in here. All right, we're in DocsBox, going down here, and changing our data calibration source to the IMU. All right, internal IMU is selected, going to save that. Standard, takes 2 clutches on save to work. All right, configuration save, looking good. Let's go back to the wizard. Maintain 5,500 feet as we're droning around here. Okay, we need to retype our numbers. It dumped our numbers. So 1,500. Current aircraft gross weight. We're going to go with, what do we say there, 1315. Escalade speed 80. It would be helpful if this actually was RV4 numbers instead of RV10 numbers. Save me a lot of typing each sortie. All right. Looking good and looking good. All right, we got a good live wire. We've got the internal IMU as the data source. Let's run this one on a heading of 270. We'll yo-yo down here to 5,000, push the power up, and we'll get set up for our run. It's 12, 14, 28, 14 degrees Charlie. 28.6. We've been airborne 23 minutes, 40 seconds. Not a very efficient sortie today. Got a good camera, we got a good film. There's our 5,000, there's our airspeed. Let's just get sculling here to a heading of 270.
5409 uniform, they're going to approach our contact 1 mile north, Bob Pikes Airport, turn right, direct descent on course, climb maintain 8,000.
Direct descent on course, 09 uniform with 8,000.
All right, looking good.
Altimeter 2909.
Power's coming up.
995,
5 knots. All right, sun in the backlight. Not ideal, but that's going to work. All right, here we go. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Our record, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. 8-second throttle pull mixtures back. Reference in 5010. Right, combination of both dials. There's our initial squeeze. That just stabilizes us here. A little pitch reverse looking good. Down about 10 feet. And just smoothly increasing the back pressure. Helps if I get outside the cockpit just a little bit. Don't steer too hard at the instruments. All right, little climb going back to 5010.
All right, 8055 Charlie, Eglin approach, maintain VFR, Eglin altimeter 2992.
Good tone.
American 2560, contact Expo Center 120.2. Sorry about the late handout, they just now took it.
Alright, increasing our pitch rate. And into it. Alright. Whoa, interesting curve. Standard, let's save that data to the file. Let's get a screenshot of that. It's like, what are we showing here? 0.9725. We got to get something over 0.98, so let's keep trying. Back up. Come right to a heading of 360. We'll just kind of yo-yo this one. We get one on a heading of 360. As the altitude's up at 6020. She's back just slightly. Flap zero condition. We got a good live wire. Let's see if we can't do just a little better than that. Be a long sortie today. Been airborne 26 minutes, 25 seconds. All right, it is 12, 17, 24, 15 degrees centigrade. 28.3 on board. Engine temps are nominal. We are accelerating on a heading of 360 for another DOCS box IMU calibration. So this is IMU calibration Garmin 2. Accelerating. And we're going to probably have to hook to the south here for airspace. 20 knots. And it's Sunday, we're going to push all the way up to Cairns airspace here. Speed's coming up nicely. Looking good. All right, there we go. Stand by, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Our record, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. All right, standard left rudder, RV4 only. And we're in a nice trim condition. We're referencing 50-30 on the glass. Using the altitude technique for all of these. Not worried about decel rate at all. Slow on the pitch on that one, down 30 feet. Increasing pitch rate. Reverse trend. Slight climb, got the U going in there, but we're keeping the steady pitch rate. I'm not liking this. Back up to 50-40 now. Holding. And increasing the pitch rate as we go into the stall. Alright, looking good. There's another curve. It's about a 9813. I just caught that pitch hump in there. I saved that screenshot. We'll come to heading us south. We'll get another one in there. Let's do one more of those, and then we're going to switch to the Dyna-based cal. Little yo-yo going here. Back up to 5. It is 12, 19, 44, 16 degrees centigrade, 28.1 on board. Airborne 28 minutes, 55 seconds. So that peak, that little peak in the curve right there, that's associated with a little bit of a U in the pull. So that's interesting. It's almost like the curve behaves inversely. Let's go ahead and push her over here. Heading 180 at the 12, 20, 22, 15 degrees centigrade, 28.0 gallons on board. Accelerating. This will be an IMU-based calibration with a good live wire for DOCS box. Standby airspeed. It's 12, 20, 40, 15 degrees centigrade, 28.0 on board, 10 knots. good. All right, stand by, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. All right, 8-second throttle pull. Mixture's back. A little more pure this time with the trim condition and coming in. Looking nice. There we go. Just our standard 2 fingers to start. Yeah, decel rate's high, but we're at the beginning of the run. That makes sense. Let's look at our 10 hertz data. Terry, the 10 hertz data is really important. You got to be saving these files to your phone. All right, there's 5020. That's our reference. Up just a little bit. Slight climb, just accepting it. Ah, shit, there's a little descent. We'll probably get that inversion again. All right, and pulling into the stall. Oh God, that curve just sucks. 0.972 looks like ass. Not gonna use that. I'm gonna get a screenshot of it, and we're gonna try one more time. We may not really have a usable curve out there in the wing. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. A little Humpty in here. We're going to try one more of those. Shit, I'm going to try a different calibration technique. God, can I do that? Can't really do that, can I? Son of a bitch. Okay. All right, let's push it over. Airborne, 32 minutes, 31 seconds, and I'm feeding left. All right, stand by airspeed. It is 12:23:45, 16 Charlie, 27.7 on board. We got a good live wire. Calibration source IMU docs box. Garmin probe, 5 knots. Looking good. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. 1001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, using the same hold altitude technique, just not overthinking it this time. Mostly outside, mostly round dial. Slight climb, correcting. That's going to cost us. All right. Definitely outside. There's our increased pitch rate. Using the trim for that. High decel rate. Round dial. Stop trim. Increase pitch rate. Into the stall. And there's our stall. It's a curve. 9792. I don't even know if I have a 98 curve. Okay, let's save that screenshot. We're capturing all those corrections in pitch out there. And boy, that is just a nasty looking curve. Okay, let's go ahead and try to change to the Dynan calibration source. Pulling up my system configuration menu.
Number 5409 uniform, contact clearance approach 133.75.
Looking good. Alright, going to EFIS. EFIS is selected, hitting save. That just pulls up my menu. Have to save one more time to talk to the box. Good, configuration saved. Awesome. Woohoo! That's pretty cool. So far, we're not getting too outrageous with the number of files we got. Adjust my gross weight down to 1310.
Eglin approach, good morning, November 36583, level 4000.
3653, I'm going to approach crest altimeter 2995.
All right.
2995, 553.
Looking good. We got a good live wire. We're up. This will be a dining calibration. Let's yo-yo here just a little bit. And I'm northwest heading right now at the 1226.22. 16 Charlie, 27.5 on board. Overclimbing here, rolling off, and letting her roll off on a heading of 360 for the acceleration. This will be a dining calibration on the Garmin tube docks box. There's at 5,000 feet, and standby airspeed. Pushing the power up. Temps are looking good. Engine's nominal. Power's responding. And we still got 20 knots. This curve looks good. We'll move on to transient response. We've been airborne 36 minutes, 19 seconds. Left is feeding. We got a good camera, and we got a good boom. All right, awesome sauce. Data mark, 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
A record, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. All right, little descent rate going, just putting the 2 fingers on. There's our squeeze.
Good.
Looking good. All right, mostly outside, mostly around dial, left rudder, 50-10 reference, all good. Skull and 0, 1,
Yes, on that
0.
fucking standby for distance.
And just flying the nose with the trim ball right now. Up a little bit. Not bad. And nice smooth closer coming to the stall.
72 traffic coming off destined going to the west.
For altitude.
Tower 118.45.
Good altitude hold on that one. Oh God, and a convex curve 981. What the fuck? Alright. Save data to file, saving screenshot. The hell is going on here? Look at that. Well, that don't work. Okay. Well, let's see if that's a data point or a trend. One more. Airborne 38 minutes, 16 seconds. Wow, this is not an efficient way to fly a sortie. We got a good camera. We got a good boom. We're just going to flank east here. That's for airspace orientation. We'll fall off on the left wing to accelerate. Retina burn is 12, 29, 36, 16 Charlie, 27.1. All right, pushing over. Power's up. Coming back to heading at 360. Let's try for one more of those. I mean, that's not even a flyable calibration. Going back to heading at 360.
70378, roger traffic,
correction.
12 to 1 o'clock, 2 miles opposite direction. There's a PA 28 descending out of 2300 in the distance.
All right, little Humpty. Here comes the push.
378 altitude, your discretion, angle altimeter 2992.
All right, just standing by airspeed. Power's up. All right, if we stay up, camera's going to be a limb pack today. 10 knots. Flying to Karen's airspace here. 5 knots. 3 knots. All right, looking good. Stand by, data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Standard left rudder. And round dial. Oh, that was a little pitchy right there. We're going to take that though. Kind of hold it, stabilize, let the airplane catch up with us. High decel rate, kind of averaging about 1.6, 1.7 up in here. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, flying the airplane with a trim ball, looking outside mostly. Round dial stable at 50-50 on the glass. All right, there's non-speed condition, increasing our pitch rate as we get to the stall. And into the stall, there we go. Okay, better looking curve, at least it's linear. That may be functional. 9878, we'll save that data to the file. We'll save that screenshot. Just, wow. Okay. We got to do something about DocsBox. Other than gathering pressures right now, it's tactically useless out there. All right. Okay, let's get set up for some transient response now. Not going to need the phone for that. We're going to go ahead and secure the phone. Go to heading of 180, and we'll start with some basic turns. There's our 5,000 foot reference altitude. Go into our historic G indicator. Historic G displays up. Just going to start with some 60-degree bank turns at maneuvering speed. All right, there's maneuvering speed. Standby data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, rolling in. A little high in the G, but that's all right. We're going to hold it. Holding speed, holding G. Holding speed, holding G. Holding speed, holding G. Let's get 720 on this. Holding speed, holding G. All right, adding a little power. Bleeding just a little bit in here. All right, rolling out, heading 180. And we'll repeat that to the right. By smash. All right, looking good. It's 12, 34, 32, 16, Charlie, 26.6, 60-degree bank right turn. Standby data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Speed's a little high. G's coming on. Little climb going. Speed, speed, speed. Rudder, rudder, rudder. All right, looking good. Light climb going. On the gauges. Airspeed, we're going to do 720. Speed, speed, speed. A little altitude foible there. Speed, speed. Oh, ha-ha! Guess we did that one good. Hit our own wake there. All right, come back to heading 180 and rolling out. Okay, next maneuver is going to be some vertical S's. Play this one by ear. Make sure we start at maneuvering speed. And there's maneuvering speed looking good. We're at corner. It is 12, 35, 40, 16, Charlie, 26.4 on board, Scullin 180. Standby, data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
65% power condition. Up we go. All right, there's 30. And push. ball centered. There's 30, and pull.
96 Victor, stay type aircraft.
All right, there's 30, and push. Not getting too slow on these. There's 30, and pull. About 2.5 G pulls.
96 Victor, reset transponder, squawk
30,
4274 for continued flight following the
push. I love the historic G indicator for these.
Going to maintain 2000. You want the RNAV or the visual?
There's 30, and
Prescott 550, ready to proceed direct ILO, cross ILO, better above 2000, cleared, RNAV, runway 14 approach.
all right, there's 30, and push.
ILO.
All right, there's 30, and pull. All right, we're going to terminate those. Let's get back to a corner condition, and we're going to hook right to heading at 360. Down to 5, it is 1237, 21, 15 degrees Charlie, 26.2, airborne 4630. We got a good camera, we got a good boom. This is going to be 40 degree nose high, pulls. Okay, so we're going to start these 10 knots faster. So corner plus 10. Slow into condition. Rolling out heading 360. At 1237, 48, 16 degrees centigrade, 26.2 on board. There's our speed condition. Looks good. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
And pull. Let's go to 40. All right, there's 40 and push. Easy push coming across the top. Power set 65%. Going to 40. And pull. 40. Looking good. Coming up to 40. There's our 40. And push. So low G. Super low G in here. That's really interesting. That'll be good though. That'll be good. Get a little more smashed. Get more G on these. There's our 40. And pull. And going up to 40s. Or 40, rather. There's our 40. And push. Oh, super low G. Excellent. Okay, right rudder. Right on the edge. Right on the edge. Right on the edge. Right on the edge. Come on. Push, 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 push. And looking good. Nice. Oh, those are looking sweet.
G limit.
Okay, coming back up. We're going to get one more. Okay, coming back up. There's our 40. Okay, now we're in the ballistic condition. There we go. Half G, half G, half G, half G. Pushing, 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 pushing. A little bit of power effect, a little bit of power effect. Just on the edge right there. Okay, and down to 40. Looking good. Sweet. Oh. All right, terminate. Okay, let's try a couple of wind-up turns here. See what we can do with those. Back down to 5.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, low, 2 miles.
All right, talk to me, Goose. All right, let's brake. Coming right, no joy. Flanking off.
147 Bravo Romeo, you got IFR traffic, we'll get 4,000.
Copy that, Sally Hope.
All right. Looking good. We're going to just come over here to the east side of the area. He's not a factor. He's flying southwest. All right, coming right. Let's get set up for some wind-up turns. Power's coming up. Airspeed's coming up. Try for 2.5, 3 Gs. See what kind of day vac is having here. Speed's up. Let's go 155 indicated to start. All right, standby data mark. Oh, hang on just a second there, back. 12, 40, 45, 16 degrees Charlie, 25.8. This will be a wind-up turn to the left, data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, coming left. All right, 2.9, hold it. 3, Power's coming in.
G limit.
Holding 3. Holding 3.
G limit.
Oh, that's looking
G
good,
limit.
dude. That's looking real good. I'm not liking the
G
ball.
limit.
Come on, come on, come on. Get back in there.
G limit.
All right, looking good. All right, knocking it off. Let's go back up. Get one of those to the right. We're going to get some high G stalls. Actually, we're going to do some brake turns first. All right, let's accelerate on out. 155, sculling 180, 12, 41, 45, 16 Charlie. 25.7, liking the historic on that one. Settled down nice at the end. We got a couple little spikes at the beginning.
Good.
So, oh, I'm reading that backwards. Actually, got into it nice. A couple little spikes at the end. All right, let's push it over. Let's get our 155. Try that one more time. All right, clear. Looking good here. 5,000. 155. All right. Here's our airspeed. Stand by. We're at 5128 on the left tank. We're going to switch after this maneuver. All right, stand by. This will be a right wind up turn at 1242, 30, 16 Charlie, 25.6 data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, rolling in. And there we go. Come on. There's our 3. 3 Gs. Looking good. Power, power, power. Ball, ball, ball.
G limit.
3 Gs. Holding. Holding.
G
Holding.
limit.
Come on. A little too much. A little too much. Losing the velocity vector. Not quite as good as the last one. And made a correction down about 500. Come on, baby.
G limit.
All right. Okay, let's knock this one off. All right, we still got good data in there. Get a left-hand brake turn. Come back up to 5. Be a 4G brake. Interesting that we're getting G limit warnings in there. We're set to 4 symmetric, so shouldn't have any roll in there at that point. All right, boost pump's coming on, and switching right fuel gauge is selected, right tank is selected, boost pump is on, standby 30 seconds, fuel switch. We're going to run 52 minutes, 58 seconds. It is 12:43, 55, 16 degrees centigrade.
550 report established.
All right, boost pump secure. Coming right. This will be a 4G brake turn. Just start this on a heading of 360. Brake mid-range, so again 155 indicated. 12:44, 32, 18 or 16 Charlie. 25.3 4G brake turn left. Standby data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, no power. 4G's coming left.
G limit. G limit. G limit.
4G's.
G limit. G limit.
Stable. All right, knock it off. Okay, coming right to heading 360.
Okay, copy that.
Get a quick loop in here. Pushing it up. We'll go down to 4,500 for this one. It is 12:45, 22, 17 Charlie, 25.2. Standby data mark 3, 2, 1.
Select that 550, I see you.
Data mark.
Contact us at
Pull.
018.45.
3G pull. Up over the top. Little push over the top on that one. Okay, that'll be interesting. We got a good camera. We got a good boom. Now things will go fluey right in here, but let's take a look at an aileron roll. Standby data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Up. Max rate roll. Stop. Okay. Repeat to the right. Data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Up. Max rate roll. Stop. All right. Barrel roll. Data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Eglin approach, Cherokee 3687 Whiskey, pass on 1.6 for 2.5, request
G limit.
ILS 17, correct you, radar vectors.
Cherokee 3687
nice.
Whiskey, VFR practice approach, approved, no separation services provided, report going off frequency.
We'll report going off frequency. You're going to give us vectors to 1787 Whiskey.
Whiskey negative, our Manning does not allow that this morning.
Understand, 87 Whiskey on our own.
Call approach again.
All right.
Delta 673, Eglin approach, roger. Do you want 12 or 20?
Another vertical ascent here.
Delta 673, descend and maintain 2,000, correction, 3,000. And do you want the ILS or the RNS?
Start with a little more smash. There's 5,000 feet. Been airborne 57 minutes. It is 12:47:57. 16 degrees Charlie. 24.8 on board. 5,000. Airspeed's looking good.
Asking about the heading.
And standby data mark 3,
Yes.
2, 1.
Data mark.
All right. Pull. A little bit more of a pull this time.
Cajun, cross Cajun at or above
right.
2,200.
Being more
cleared,
hyperactive
RNet
on this
runway
one.
20 approach.
Keeping her under control. There's a half G push. Down about 30. You're going to go up a little more. There's a nice pull.
G limit.
3G pull. Actually, a little bit more according to the pitch. There's our push. These are just a little bit more active than last time. A little higher airspeed up over the top.
The approach on cables removed. The departure end is in the race. Cushion is up.
Good. And pull.
G limit.
About a 3 to 4G pull.
Traffic is PA 28,
Push.
5,500, about 3 miles south of Cajun northbound. November 365.
Positive energy on this one. Actually got the climb going. That's fine.
119.0, 53.
And here we go. Pull.
G limit.
And push. All right, looking good. All right, and pull. Those are nice looking curves. Go ahead and terminate that one.
Career track 650.
All right. It is 12:49, 35, 15 Charlie, 24.6 on board. We got a good camera. Got a good boom. Let's start an easy turn to heading of 360. Get set up for some IG stalls. Let's start with a little lower accelerated stall. We'll work our way up to 5 Gs and just see how the system behaves using the IMU curve.
All right, Charlie, you can turn out to the west now if you like.
Showing 5.6 Gs max, looking good.
Nine 650, you can stay above 2,100 feet.
All right, let's slow her down here a little bit. Go down to about corner.
87 Whiskey report, leaving my frequency and back on my frequency, so I'm not calling traffic and you're not there.
Will comply, 87 Whiskey.
Thank you.
All right, traffic going into Crestview, not a factor. Let's slow her down to corner. We accept whatever Gs we get here. All right, looking good. It is 12, 50, 55, 16, Charlie, 24.4. Standby data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Corner, brake, pull.
G limit. G limit.
All right, there we go. Good accelerated stall. Go back up. Do that again. And showing about a 5G brake on that one. We'll call that good. It's going to be sufficient for what we're looking at today. Let's get one more of those. Just back to corner. It is 12, 51, 46, 16 Charlie, 24.3 on board, 5.6 G's max, 5.6 max rather. There's corner, looking good. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Brake left. And
G limit. G limit.
and we got her. All right, looking good. Let's see what kind of peak we got on that one.
0378, contact us, sir.
Nice. All right, sweet. I really like that display for test. Okay, let's RTB. That's enough to keep me busy for a week.
29092. Expect visual approach runway 20. Runway 12 and 20 in use. Runway 12 all cables removed. Advise on initial contact you have information Golf.